You mentioned that the soil was contaminated enough to be removed and put in a separate site. And as you know, I mean, this is the soil that we step on. So in these sites that we've used over and over again that you've now suddenly closed off, we've been exposed to all of these things. And so when you go through your, project breakdown and you start evaluating the risks, the negative impacts that you're saying are not important, truly are. We've already been impacted. And as you excavate these sites, you aerate, you lift, you disturb the soil. The wind carries it. I've already said this in a million RAB meetings, but to have to repeat it, those types of things are not evaluated properly from our perspective. They're evaluated on what you're willing to risk, not on what we're willing to risk, which is nothing. So we're sitting on these sites, SWEDA's radioactive chemical, you're separating the radioactive issues with the chemical. They're just about equal in number of contaminants or isotopes. Yeah, they are, actually. When you go back through your records and you start naming each and every one, there's quite a few more than you are concerned with. But we're concerned with them, and since you told us already that you do not know where all of these things are, because of past behaviors, you cannot sit there and still continue to this day to guarantee us that we are safe, that no one will ever breathe it, no one will ever touch it, and no one will ever get it into their mouth. You can't tell us that. Again, I've asked for you to put the air monitors at different levels. The wind doesn't move in a linear fashion. It goes up and over, it goes down and under. The same with the water movement, which you say you don't want it going into the bay, but it already is. We have major flooding. The last major rainstorm, sir, we had the power go out, the streets were completely flooded, they were up to here, children were playing in it. Right into the bay as soon as pumps got turned back on. So this is not something that we take lightly, nor do we evaluate what we're seeing every single day in the same fashion that you do. You need to actually break it down a little bit closer to our level and our exposure rate. You need to start calculating it that way, and you need to start presenting it to us properly. And it's not too technical. It really isn't. If you can read, you can figure this out. So that's slightly insulting.